G'day guys, Sean Savage here from Streaker Marine. Got a great opportunity to show you two similar boats that when you are boat shopping you might compare. We've got the Quintrex 530 Renegade Pro in the center console, and I've also got the 540 Territory Legend. So we're going to go through both boats, have a look at the positioning, where the room is, how the boats are sort of laid out, go through some items, and might help you with your boat shopping when you're looking for a center console to do some fishing all around the country. Renegades are very popular in the 4.2 to 4.6, and they do go up into the mid to late 5s. So we've got the blade hull, that's the business end of the boat that gives us that ride quality and stability. They are a plate-sided hull. They don't have a flare through the bow, so keep that in mind. This is on the Quintrex full drive-on I-beam trailer. We'll have a little look around this boat and jump inside. 5.3, it's just a huge boat, but it's also very practical that we can use it in the rivers and offshore as well. It's fitted with the Yamaha 115 horsepower 4-stroke. It's got some cool options in this boat, so we might actually jump aboard, have a little look through, and then we'll compare this to the Territory Legend. Transom step, so we might utilize that actually. We'll go up on the side here. Okay, so center console. The center console in this boat is right in the center. So that gives us room in forward of the console and rear of the console. The console's got storage, it's got the Garmin VHF, this boat's got an anchor winch in it. It's got the phone charger, the Garmin sounder, and the Yamaha control box, so it's very well equipped and laid out. We have adequate room either side of the console, so you can get around either side quite easily. And then when we go back and have a look at the space behind the console, there is plenty of room there. So we've left the center bit open for if you're going to stand up to drive, put an esky there, whatever you want to do. Two rear seats that we can move around the boat as we need. Then at the back here, access to battery 1, access to battery 2 behind that esky there. That is just above the live bait tank, which is here. Yamaha, as we said, in the Pros, they come with hydraulic steering, and there she is. We are in a nice engine well, so we've got a full level side deck. The 4.4, 4.2, you have a rear casting platform in the Renegades. 4.6 and above, we have this what we call offshore motor well, so it's all nice and enclosed. As we walk forward, I'm currently under the bimini. I've got plenty of headroom. I'm about 6 foot, and I reckon there's about 6'5", 6'6" there. Got a relatively small step as far as height goes to get onto the front casting platform, which I think is really cool, and it gives you a nice deep internal front casting platform at the front here. So plenty of storage in that console, storage forward as well. There's our lithium battery that we've done here. This is for the electric motor, so it's got its own wiring circuit breaker. It's a 24 volt, 110 amp hour. We've got the Lone Star anchor winch package, something that we specialize here. You can see how clean that is, and it's flush with the anchor well. So there's no exposed motor or drum or anything in that. That's exceptionally well done, and it's a credit to our fit out team on just how beautiful they do our fit outs here and how much pride and effort we take to fit out each boat. We have the Minn Kota there. That is the auto deploy 24 volt 80 pound, and it's got the nice little Railblazer support there to keep it in place. So looking around, front casting platform's not humongous. It's certainly adequate, but it's not a huge front casting platform. Forward of the console, there's plenty of room either side of the console, and a heap of room at the rear of the console here. So that is probably more room at the back than I expected before I jumped in the boat, but all in all, beautiful boat We, as I said, do quite a lot of the Renegades, but not as many down south in the 5.3 or above. All right, so now we have a Territory Legend. So with the Territory Legend, we have a bit of a flare. So it's actually the same, we'll start from the start. It's the same blade hull. They've got the hulls right, so we don't change that too much. You can see as we come across, if you can see that in the camera, there's a bit of a flare through the top sheet of the bow there. This guy's got some, we'll go through the options as we're looking at it, 2 LED lights. So you can see there's one LED light under the thruster plate. There's another LED light, which is super well, beautifully neat. This is on a Savage trailer, so it's an off-road style trailer. So you can see here, it's got the spinning hub. It's a heavy duty style trailer. The Territory Legends are what they say, you know, they're a Territory Legend style boat, so they're used for the Northern Territory. And we'll see why once we jump aboard. And this is where this boat's primarily going to be used. So again, 130 horsepower, the 115s and 130s are basically the same thing. We'll jump aboard and have a look through. Transom door on this one, which is pretty cool, but not an absolute necessity. At the back of the boat, you might remember, if you go back in the video, the other one had a curved engine well, so it extruded into the boat a little bit. This is a flat engine well. So that's because the boat is actually, or the engine's actually on a pod in this one. It's got its own external pod, which gives us a room to trim the engine up and gives us a flat transom at the back here and a transom door. You can see when we stop here, they've pushed the console back quite a lot in these. So we have less room from the console to the transom than we did in the Renegade. So it's something to consider. We've done our own sea deck on the top deck of this boat. It's got dual fuel tanks. So tank 1's actually being laser cut into the sea deck here. Tank 2, next one up. Looking at the console, pretty similar. The other one had a Perspex screen, which I think would pay dividends as far as wind draft and being out of the elements a little bit. Very similar other than that though. It's got a big sounder, it's got the side mount control box, the Yamaha gauge, fusion stereo, etc, etc. Width to get around the sides, it looks relatively the same. So plenty of room, you can cross the port or the starboard side. There's grab handles either side of the console as well, which is pretty cool. Room at the front here, probably smaller again than what the Renegade was. But where we've gained the room is this front casting platform. It's a much bigger step to step into the front casting platform, and it is longer. So they've really utilized this area to stand up a nice high casting area and much longer. So if we do the same test and put my shoes to the back of the bulkhead here and start to drift backwards, you can see it's extensively longer in this front casting platform. While we're up here, customer's gone for a similar Minn Kota. It's got the 80 pound. This is the manual deploy. He's also skipped the anchor winch, but he's gone with the big HDS Pro on the front casting platform. And he's also got the live scope, which is the low rants version. If we open up this front casting platform, because it's a taller front casting platform, it will generate more room inside here. There, look at that. Same deal, beautiful fit out. It's not what the video's about, but I like to show you anyway. So 24 volt, 110 amp hour for the electric, a 12 volt, 220 amp hour for your live scope and your bow sounder, and just a beautiful fit out. Very proud of. So the room is different. You know, we've got this big front casting platform, which is really cool. If that's where you want to utilize your space, look at the Territory Legend. If you want to have generally just a nice amount of room in proportion throughout the boat, the Renegade might be the option. Either way, if you are boat shopping and we can help here at Streaker Marine, we would love to help. Please feel free to contact us. We're down in Melbourne, but we know what we're doing and would love to help you with the next boat purchase. Thanks for watching.